right, friends, welcome back. This is Randy and
I'm Poker.
And we are Chocolate Bar Gaming. Thank you so much for hanging out with us again. Parker, would you mind telling us what we're going to be covering today?
We're gonna be covering the best Mario Kart 8 Deluxe tracks, in my opinion, for me. So.
Right on. So we're going to be going through Parker's 10 favorite Mario Kart 8 Deluxe tracks. In our last video, we talked about his least favorite. This is going to be more fun. And I think it was probably a little bit harder for you to decide, wasn't it?
Yes, because I was like, should I put this 10 or this 10? Because it was so hard to pick which one would be my least.
Super tough, because there's so many fun tracks in Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. It is one of our favorite games to play together. It's a lot of fun, isn't it? Mm-hmm. All right, so we're going to go through the top 10. And I'm just going to ask you to share a little bit about why it was your favorite and why it wound up on the list. Mm-hmm. Okay, so let's get started. Well, number 10 was Toad's Turnpike from the Shell Cup.
Why I like it is because, you get to go up on these cars, you get to go up in the wall and go boosted. Even if it's just a little figure eight, I still like it because it's so cool and so fun.
So you're cruising through traffic, you're flying up on the walls. What else about it is kind of cool?
I guess, one time, I like that part where you get actually to go up on the cars. Mm-hmm. There's a boost car that you can fly up on. That's why a boost car you can fly up on.
I love that one. I try to hit it every time. I'm so glad this made it on your top 10 list. I've been playing different versions of Toad's Turnpike since before you were born.
Yeah.
So one of my favorites too. Okay, let's move on to number 9. For number 9, you picked Moo Moo Meadows from the Shell Cup. Tell us about that.
Why Moo Moo Meadows is on my list. I like dodging the cows and seeing those cows and there's one boost at the end I think you get to go fly up on, and that's pretty fun. So.
Yeah, that boost is super fun. And you just like cows kind of in general, right?
Yeah, that's why I like them in the game too, so.
I agree. I knew this one would wind up on here. You pick it all the time. I don't really like Moo Moo Meadows, so there. But this isn't about me. This is about Parker and his top 10 favorites, so nice to see that one on the list. Let's move on to number 8, which is Wario Stadium from the Leaf Cup. Could you tell us a little bit about Wario Stadium and why you put it in your top 10?
Wow, Wario Stadium. There's a lot going on in Wario Stadium. You get to use this boosters. You go up on a Wario Stadium thing. You get in the water and. Yeah.
So there's a ton of fun stuff going on. Lots of boosts, lots of different changes and different environments. So that's one of your favorites.
Yeah, and those boosts, sometimes you get to go for the mud at the booster thing. Mm-hmm. So yeah.
That's a good one. I like Wario Stadium. For a stadium race, it's pretty fun. Usually the stadium races are a little bit bland, but I like that one. I think it stands out. So that was a good pick. Next one of my personal favorites, and obviously cool enough to make it on your list, is number 7. It's Super Bell Subway from the Bell Cup. Let's talk about that one.
Wow, you get to see trains, and if you get to see things, and if you notice the little detail, you see on the signs that it says, Yoshi first, Yoshi Valley, second, Music Park, and it's really a good detail, and you get to go up on a thing if you're lucky, and get to go on a train if you're lucky.
Right, so it's set in a subway, and there's a lot of detail, and it looks like a train station where there's different stops. And you love seeing that Yoshi Valley is one of the stops at the subway, right?
Yeah.
Very cool. Love that one.
Because right there on our list, you're going to see Yoshi Valley right there on our list.
Oh, that was a spoiler. Did you see that? So, let's move on to number 6, DK Jungle from the Banana Cup. DK Jungle is pretty cool. Let's talk about it.
So why I put this one on my list, like, you go through a cool forest, and at the end of the forest you get to see frogs. You get to see these dancing things going on around, and you get to go in a temple, and then you get to go up by these flying guys, and maybe use the boost and fly all the way. You go underwater a little bit.
Right, so a lot of cool environmental changes, and we both love seeing those little froggies when we go by. Good. Love it. Totally agree with it. Let's move on. Number 5. This is actually my favorite in the entire game. I don't know why it's all the way down at number 5, but hey, this is your list, not mine. Mount Wario from the Star Cup. Let's talk about that.
Well, it doesn't even go on a lap. It's pretty cool. You get to go. If you noticed on it, you basically keep going down. So you keep going down a mountain. There's so many cool details. You can go on a river, or go on the wall boost, and go in the forest. And hey, if you knew, you might not know this, there was a little mushroom shortcut of a booster in the forest. So
yeah.
So it's pretty icy at the beginning, and then you get to go. So yeah.
So that's a great one. And like Parker said, there's no laps. It's a continuous course. There's a few of those in this game, and I really like that.
There's 2 of those in this game.
At least
Mount
2.
Wario and Big Blue.
Love it. Let's talk about number 4. This is a remake of Rainbow Road from N64. This one's in the Lightning Cup. Now, you put 2 Rainbow Roads on your worst list. Why did this particular Rainbow Road wind up in your favorites list?
It's just so fun for me. I try to catch up to the train, and it only goes in one full lap, and it has these whoop-de-whoop things, cool shapes, and fireworks just going above you on the train.
Isn't this the one with the train too? Sorry, did you say that?
Yeah.
Love that cool. The train throws coins at you, which is great. Why wouldn't you want to grab the coins behind the train?
Yeah.
Love that. I think that was a good pick. Out of the Rainbow Roads, that's probably my favorite too. And I got to play the original on N64 when I was about 13 years old.
Yeah, and you love that.
Not to date myself. Yeah? Cool. All right, let's move on. Number 3, Toad Harbor Flower Cup. Break this one down.
Well, Toad Harbor, that has a lot going on. You get to go see these, train trolley things. You get to, go, up on a cool shortcut that's very easy to get on. That doesn't need boosters. You just gotta turn pretty soap sometimes, but it's really great. It has an honest shortcut where you can boost out of the boat, which Dad, gets mad about lots of times.
Because I can never hit the shortcut. That's why I get mad.
But you do hit it, but you fall off the edge.
True that. So true. I like Toad Harbor too. I think that's a fun one.
And you can go up on the mokets. You can go up on the moket thing.
That's right. Okay, good. That's a good breakdown. All right, let's move on to number 2. One of my personal favorites as well, Yoshi Valley from the Leaf Cup. Tell us a little bit about Yoshi Valley.
Wow, it's very fun. There's a million ways you can choose to go in there. It's very fun. I do not like the cannon way though, because that's the slowest way. I think one of the slowest ways.
So there's a big cannon that shoots you out, but Parker's convinced that that's the slowest way. So
one of the slowest.
And it's got a big giant egg that can squash you.
Yeah, that's a pretty cool one.
Super cool.
And it used to be on my dad's game on the N64.
Again, that one was on N64 or a variation of it. So I grew up playing that one too. All right, I think it's time. Pretty good list so far. But let's get to your number 1. Your favorite racetrack in the entire game, Mario Kart 8 Deluxe on Nintendo Switch. Number 1, Twisted Mansion from the Flower Cup. Tell us about what makes Twisted Mansion so darn great.
Well, me and my dad play as characters in it. We have very fun playing characters in that one. And there's hammers, and there's one very good shortcut we try to get, and you get to go underwater and
So I think what he's trying to say, our favorite thing about that is we love playing as King Boo, because why wouldn't you? He's just the greatest. You'll see him in the video clips on here. And there's lots of big Boo ghosts hanging out in Twisted Mansion.
Yeah, yep, and there's lots of cool stuff in the Twisted Mansion too.
I agree. So that is one of my favorites as well. I think that was a good choice. Very cool list. As usual, you're welcome to disagree with anything and everything that Parker and I have said. Where do you want people to tell you if they disagree?
Well, just tell us in the comments if you disagree, and tell us why one of these are your least favorite or not your most favorite. Tell us why.
I like that. I like that. Thank you again so much for hanging out with us, Chocolate Bar Gaming. If you like what we're doing here and you like music, we have a channel where we make music videos also. If you go ahead and search us on YouTube, we are the Chocolate Bar Men. So if you dig what we're doing here, check that out too. You might get a kick out of that. But either way, thank you so much. What do you say?
Well, thanks for watching our video.
Have an awesome rest of your day. Thank you.